Hi, I'm Wendy Amengual Wark, partner at Inclusion Strategy Solutions, a diversity, equity, and inclusion consulting firm. I'm also a former board member of Power New York and a Latina born and raised in New York City. The Latina community has been profoundly impacted by multiple issues resulting from the mishandling of the COVID-19 pandemic. A large percentage of frontline workers in hospitals, home care, hospitality, and the service sectors have contracted the virus, which specifically impacts Latinas and their families at higher rates than other demographic sectors. The economic fallout of the virus has resulted in layoffs, reduced hours, and salary cuts for many Latinas and their partners. And many other Latinas are trying to balance the long hours required of essential workers with caring for their children who are either attending school on an irregular schedule or learning from home, all in the midst of an increase in overt and violent racism against people of color and women who are subjected to domestic violence. We require a deeper understanding of the impact of all of these issues on the Latina community. An assessment needs to be done as soon as possible. This needs to be conducted in a completely anonymous and confidential manner to assure that undocumented women or women who are being victimized in other ways have the opportunity to be included. The results of this assessment need to be tied to both immediate emergency funding to prevent evictions, bankruptcies, and other economic impact, as well as long-term policies and initiatives that will provide psychosocial support, childcare, immigrant rights protection, domestic violence counseling, and educational and professional development opportunities for Latinas. None of these are new concepts or recommendations. However, in the current political climate, funding for many of these initiatives has been cut or stalled, causing an exponential increase in the need for support during this time of crisis. While we cheer our essential workers each evening at 7 o'clock, we need to picture the daily lives of those who care for the sick, elderly, and every member of our society. Picture the sacrifices they make as they expose themselves and their families to the virus and put a value on that. What's it worth to have someone else care for your loved one during a pandemic? What's it worth to have someone clean your home, prepare your food, care for your children or parents? Today is October 29th, 2020, Latina Equal Pay Day. Regardless of their race, Latinas are paid less than all other groups in American society. All other groups. That's how we show our value for these women. We pay them less than everyone else. Let's do something about that now. Vote and hold elected officials accountable for real change. Donate to organizations that support Latinas and volunteer to support Latinas through mentoring, tutoring, counseling, and providing legal advice. Do something. Do something now, please. Thank you.